nice view of the South Downs. Yeah, obviously a place to put masts. Yeah. So, this is the easy bit of walking down the hill now. quite a bit grueling. So, I mentioned about biophony, I mentioned about landscape and traditions, or, you know, stories, music, myth that comes from the land, and saying that, you know, it's a good idea to reconnect to things like that, just so that you get some inspiration. So, the next point really, I'm trying to get as much sort of fundamental stuff out for you to sort of ponder. Obviously a lot of the sort of deep work that we're going to do sort of will be done in courses and stuff like that, either, you know, online or like the Blues Camp sort of format. So this is using some of these ideas but in a much sort of deeper way to find what we can do with music. Stuff using trance techniques through NLP, and music induced sort of trances as well. So what I find interesting with a lot of these places, people in the past would have thought them sacred. Well, they didn't think they were sacred, they knew they were sacred. And they'd have their burial mounds up here. Obviously a lot of defensive forts were built up here, protect crops and stuff like that. Before people became fixed and they were moving around more, obviously it's difficult to know what they did. But by looking at what hunter-gatherer people do, there's a lot of ceremonial stuff to do with the land and particular places that they know. You wouldn't necessarily be living there. Gölbekli Tepe is a good example of a place in Turkey where these are extraordinary temples, and these were being built before people were settled. Interesting. Maybe Stonehenge could have been similar to that, in that it was a place built at a power spot that they recognised as a spot of power, somewhere sacred to them, where obviously ritual and music and all the rest of it would have happened. What fascinates me about this is that if you become deeply involved in music that comes from tradition, and that could be things like samba, it could be to do with, you know, I mentioned Mongolian music a little while ago, but Tuvan music, there's a sort of shamanic aspect. Well, let's put that around. The music is lodged within a shamanic culture, and that gives it its potency. Now, what I find interesting is that some people who play musical instruments in our culture seem to be able to have a feel for that. Not Mongolian music, but this idea that that music is potent. And you often get this with singers. I mean, the obvious examples to this would be gospel music. Okay, you know, gospel music has got a sort of sacred, obvious sacred overtone. But the people who sing gospel music can sing other music and make it sound, you know, like there is a God, if you see what I mean. You've only got to listen to Al Green to realise that, or Aretha Franklin, to realise that whatever they sing, it's potent. So it's a case of trying to re-enchant the music that we're doing. This is the thing that I'm looking at and trying to feel my way through in such a way that I'm not trying to say I'm trying to find the answer, because there isn't an answer. I think it's one of the big myths we have about things, or misconceptions I should say, not myths, about you know, there's an answer to something. Actually, I don't think there is. I think there's actually better questions, not an answer specifically, and that's really true with music. So there's no sort of answer to the, you know, how you create great music, but you can question yourself about the processes and how those things seem to happen when you get great ideas come and visit you. So, okay, so this question here, catch my line of thought, is if we put all those things together, music that's, you know, being inspired by the sound of the landscape and in the environment, the insects, the, you know, natural elements, whether that's the wind or the sea or whatever. Having a look at the traditions that you may be familiar with, wherever that is that you live, you know, Ireland, America, you know, maybe the sort of native peoples of other countries, depending on where you're watching this. See how that relates to you, particularly if you've got some sort of tradition that you follow, you know, whether that's a spiritual tradition or just a, you know, an artistic, creative tradition. Maybe that's some sort of martial art, dance, or whatever. And see how you can draw inspiration from those. And think about that word, inspiration, because it's actually to draw in. You know, your inspiration, you're drawing it into you from somewhere. Right, so it gets a little bit complicated in here, so I'm going to have to use all my so one of those. As you might have noticed, there's some nice big clouds up there. So I'll speak soon.